We've all heard about the emergency fund that financial experts recommend. But what about the need for cash in the event that ATMs and cash registers are useless due to an emergency like an extended power outage? Let's take a look at what most experts recommend. Not your typical emergency fund. Unlike a traditional emergency fund, which is typically held in a bank account and covers several months of living expenses, ideally 3 to 6 months, this cash stash is meant for shorter-term situations where electronic transactions might be unavailable, typically lasting from a few days to a couple of weeks. Scenarios: when cash is king. Imagine a natural disaster like a hurricane, power outage, or cyber attack. ATMs might be down, credit card readers inoperable, and digital payment apps useless. Cash becomes the only way to purchase essential items like food, gas, and repairs. How much cash is enough? Financial experts offer a range, with a minimum of $200 to $400 being recommended to cover immediate needs. A week's worth of expenses is a good starting point, but consider multiplying that number by 1.5 if you live in an area prone to disruptions. Here's a breakdown to help you decide. Low-risk areas: 1 week's worth of living expenses, groceries, gas, medication, and cash. Moderate risk areas: 1.5 weeks worth of living expenses in cash. High-risk areas, prone to natural disasters or outages: 2 weeks worth of living expenses in cash. Beyond daily needs, cash can also be helpful for unexpected needs during emergencies. It might convince a contractor to make repairs quickly. Offering a cash premium can incentivize them during busy times, or be used to purchase necessities like clothing, or a tarp for a damaged roof. Consider including an extra $100 to $200 for these unforeseen circumstances. Hiding your stash. While we won't discuss specific hiding places, there are a few strategies for securing your emergency cash. Safes. Invest in a fireproof and waterproof safe bolted to the floor in an inconspicuous location. However, be aware that a determined thief might still target it. Scattering cash. Divide your cash into smaller amounts and hide them in various locations throughout your home. Think creatively, but choose places you'll remember during an emergency. Think behind picture frames, in a hollowed-out book, or a locked cash box disguised as another household item. Important: share the location of your emergency cash with a trusted family member or close friend in case you're unable to access it yourself. Alternative storage solutions. Diversion containers. Consider decoy containers designed to look like everyday items but have hidden compartments for cash. Money belts. For ultimate portability, a money belt hidden under clothing can be a good option, especially during an evacuation. Cash is secondary, but not insignificant. Government preparedness websites like ready.gov prioritize food, water, and canned goods over cash. While having a can opener to access those supplies is crucial, cash provides additional buying power, especially if basic supplies become scarce. The generational divide. Younger generations accustomed to digital payments might scoff at the idea of holding cash. However, for emergencies, having some physical bills on hand, a mix of denominations, including smaller bills for exact change, can be a lifesaver. Consider encouraging young adults to keep a small emergency stash in their wallets or backpacks. Additional tips for managing your emergency cash. Use the right bills. While having a variety of denominations is helpful, prioritize smaller bills, 1 5 10 for everyday purchases during an emergency. Larger bills, $20, $50, $100, can be used for bigger ticket items or bartering if necessary. Store replacement cash off-site. Consider keeping a separate stash of emergency cash in a safe deposit box at your bank. This provides additional security and ensures you have some resources even if your home is inaccessible. Review and replenish. Make it a habit to review the amount in your emergency cash stash every 6 months. Replenish any funds used or adjust the total amount based on changes in your living expenses. Link your debit card to a cash advance network. While not ideal, Having a debit card linked to a cash advance network like Plus or Cirrus could provide a limited source of emergency cash if ATMs within your bank's network are unavailable. Be aware of high fees associated with cash advances. Fire and water protection. Waterproof containers. If you store cash at home, invest in waterproof containers, like sealed plastic bags or metal tins to protect your bills from potential water damage. Fireproof bags. For additional security, consider fireproof bags designed to withstand high temperatures and protect the contents from burning. Security reminders. Avoid sharing amounts. Don't disclose the amount of cash you keep in your emergency stash to anyone outside your trusted circle. Be discreet when withdrawing. If you're withdrawing a large amount of cash for your emergency stash, consider visiting your bank branch directly rather than using an ATM in a public location. By following these tips, you can create a secure and accessible emergency cash plan that provides peace of mind during unforeseen circumstances. Remember, a little preparation can go a long way in ensuring you have the resources you need to weather any storm. Comment below and let us know your thoughts about keeping cash at home. Thanks for watching and subscribe to our channel for more personal finance tips.